Warriors, Warrior Men here. Finishing up in the studio for the day. Going to do this video here. Want to touch base again. It's been a couple weeks since I did my New Year's video. Going to drink a pot of coffee. And I'm going to get in the gym and I'm going to have a killer fucking Ultimate Warrior workout tonight. I can guarantee you that. It's been a long time since I've done an injection of inspiration video. I know you're hungry for those. You need a feeding. I'm going to rip one tonight and it's going to be raw. This is what I want to say today. This is what I've got for you. You know, at the end of the year, right before New Year's Eve, the celebration of New Year's, I got a lot of emails from a lot of people, a lot of you watching me right now. You sit down, you spend a lot of energy, a lot of time, you put a lot of thought, you poured your beliefs out on paper about what you were going to do this year to change your life, to become a better person, a more positive person, a more powerful fucking human being on this planet. You sat down, you told me all that. You told me what your game plan was. You told me what the attack was going to be on that, keeping your commitments, making your resolutions. I recognize the emails I get that come in on a regular basis. And a lot of those emails come in quite frequently because I correspond back and forth with many of you. Those of you that I don't, I want to tell you that I thank you for all the emails that you got. I got 8,500 emails in my inbox right now, and most of them are flagged with the idea that I'm going to get back to everybody and respond personally. And there's just not time for me to do that. But I want to let you know that I appreciate those. Anyway, it's the 18th. And over the last few days, I've noticed some emails, similar email addresses, opened a couple of those. And those of you that spent the time to write me with your New Year's resolutions, you've already crumbled. You've already cowered to the challenge. You're whining and you're complaining. You're writing to me, making excuses about why you haven't, just for a little over a couple weeks, been able to stick with the resolutions that you made. Like I've got the set of shoulders that you can run and cry on. Well, I don't. And that's not what I have to offer you. I don't have 10 fucking principles for success. What I have to sell you on is you. I want you to be sold on yourself. You're the one with the greatness inside of you already. I want you to be greater than me. I'm not standing on some pedestal pounding my fucking chest that I want you to be like me. I want you to be like you. I want you to be all of you. That's what I want you to do in your life. That's what I have for you. I have a life creating things, making art, selling some things. If you're inspired by what I have to offer you, the flat, simple truth, turning things back around on you when you come to whine and complain and bitch and moan to me, thinking that you can, and I turn it back on you with my big fat fist and throw it back in your face, pound you in the freaking nose with it. If that inspires you, if that can make you get up and do the things you need to do the fucking work you need to do to make your life happen the way you dream of, then spend some of your money and buy the other things that I create. But I don't have 50 freaking ebooks lying to you, trying to lead you on. Apparently there's been a misunderstanding in some ways, because masturbating your fantasies is not the same thing as mastering your fucking life. And you're built with all the tools to make it happen on your own, to figure things out for yourself, not to be on the hook to other people, not to be led around by the nose by other people, to sit down and do the work. Part of the responsibility that comes with life is doing the fucking work. And it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's hard. You know, around the holidays, what you did was you got together, you had some drinks, you got drunk, you laughed and you giggled with your friends about the resolutions you were going to make. And the reason why you laughed and giggled about it, because as you knew a couple weeks later, you wanted them to still laugh and giggle that you didn't follow through. And they wanted the same thing back from you. You didn't take it serious. And you should take your life serious. You should take this opportunity seriously and not compromise the potential for a great life that you have within you. I do not understand why people choose to piss all over the greatness they have within them. You men, an intruder breaks in your house. What are you going to compromise? You going to make a compromise? You're gonna say to the intruder, you know, you can touch my wife's breast, but you can't lay between her legs? When they go into the bedroom where your children are sleeping, you can say, you can cut one finger off each hand, but you can't cut the whole hand off? Why am I passionate the way I am? Why did I go to the fuck it place? Because that's the place you gotta go if you wanna get things done. There is no other choice, there is no other option until you make it a habit, and then you can become a little bit more calm about it. But as long as you have made a habit out of fucking your off in your life and not doing the work you need to do, then you need to find a way to get pissed off about it. And that's what I have for you.